All right, YouTube, this is one of these weird culminating experiences. We just spent the last 2 days taking our first hay, and it's something that's weird because it's been such a huge amount of like physical work and a huge amount of money actually. But we built this bridge with this system in mind, and for better or for worse, this system, we still have some bugs to work out. We're working with the manufacturer to work on them. We've got the drum mower, we've got the rake over here. Let's show the people. We got our first rolls of hay, which is pretty cool. The first bales, which is really neat. Our very first bale tried to catch on fire for us because it was about 300 pounds because we did something wrong. So we're learning so much, but it's fun to learn new things, and it's fun to experience the frustration with your wife. Just ask her, she'll tell you.
What? We were not at the same place yesterday then.
So anyway, when it's 2 a.m. and you're eating dinner and you're like beat to death, there's something satisfying about being beat to death at 2 a.m. and eating dinner. I don't know what it is, but my wife hates it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna drive across the bridge and we're gonna see if we fit this giant thing into that small hole.
Am I following you all the way,
You're
or?
gonna film me from probably down where the old wood pile used to be.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take the scenic route just to show people how challenging it is to get around with this giant monstrosity on the back of here on a small tractor.
Okay.
And then you're gonna probably have to come close and just help me like visually to make sure I can fit.
Okay.
We haven't brought the drum mower over, guys, but the thing is, this is the big piece.
And by big, he means heavier. Because the drum mower is a lot wider. But this is definitely the heaviest. So he has a little like windy path over here cut for the kids to play and stuff. So he's gonna take that path and I'm gonna try to not fall down the hill. 4-wheel drive. Definitely 4-wheel drive. The Baler does a lot better on grass than it does on the concrete, but this is still a pretty windy. There you can kind of see where he's mowed the path. It does not turn very sharp. We were moving some stuff around last night, so he's got the forks on it. When we were actually doing hay yesterday, he had the bucket on the front.
Oh, cut this path wider.
Cut that one wider, or
That's a little bit too narrow.
take a different path. You don't have to go that way. So this is kind of like our main entrance point here to our timber that we've been clearing. Then the kids are able to come down here and play. This was all, when we bought this property a couple years ago, it was literally just thorn bushes and honeysuckle as far as you could see. You could not hardly even walk back here to know that there was a creek back here. So we did all of this last summer. The forks are fun with that tree. Okay, I'm gonna watch him. Watch the road. I'm not sure why he thought that was going to be a problem, but it obviously wasn't. He didn't fall 6 feet down into the creek. This is not the deep part of our property. I'm sure you've seen before. This is like, my kids stand down here and play, and they can't even like walk under the bridge. So this is not very deep right here, but it is the only way to get to the back half of our property. What?
So when we come back, we will give you guys a clip of going back, but we'll shoot it from like along the creek so that you can see if that thing deflects. We did a huge video series that wasted, there's our neighbors defending their property from looters and rioters. Yeah, that bridge was a lot of work, and it is so cool knowing that we can be on this side, guys. We used to not be able to drive over here, and now I can come in here and mow and drag my wife over here to help me take, you know, giant amounts of trees out of the woods.
Yay.
She is rolling her eyes.
I'm wearing sunglasses. You don't know that.
Yeah, oh, I could tell. I could tell. I am in tune. But it is so cool. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go up here where the neighbor planted our property. And for some reason, after I added some extra stakes, they decided to go ahead and then try to harvest the property. Luckily, I was here, so I went and put a giant log in that spot. So he subsequently stopped farming my land. So I'm going to go harvest that with this baler. It's going to be awesome, guys. I can't wait to share it with you right now.
Okay. Since I have to walk anyway, Brian thinks you guys want to see him drive down here to take this alfalfa. So I will follow along. I wonder if the net wrap is supposed to be trailing out of the baler like that. Oop, sticks and trees. So this is the deeper part. Our house is up there. This is the deeper part of the ravine. There's a little waterfall back here. And so this part is a lot deeper. So that's part of the reason that we chose to put the bridge where we did, was because that's about the most narrow point.
I'm going to have them ride with me.
Oh, you get to ride with him. Lucky you. I'll just walk back here by myself.
All right, YouTube, you're in my wheelhouse now. Whoa, yeah. Hopefully I'm not blowing out your speakers without my lapel mic. Oh, you want me to raise the forks? Okay. You want me to tip them? Okay. Yes, I do have the headlights on. This is so cool to be able to drive back here, guys. It is so much fun. This thing is a monstrosity, by the way. It's huge. It works, sort of. Like I said, we've been working out the bugs. And obviously I don't want to roll down the hill, so I got to be a little bit careful here. So I'm going to be kind of close to the cutting. Look at this short grass. This is called the baler. New tree. Actually, that one is a bush. There's several of them. And then there's a bunch of trees too. That one there is also a bush. Yeah, this one's a bush. Planted a bunch. So this is kind of one of these annoying things you get to deal with. The neighbor actually didn't do this, by the way. This was my neighbor. He had contracted out the land, and the guy that did the contract wanted to have our land, and he didn't get it. And so as a result, he ended up with all this crap. And so yeah, he still wants to kind of use that spot, and I'm just not going to let that happen. So at any rate, we'll come right back, and we'll show you what we're going to do about it. You can stop that. Well, we'll drive on there. No big deal. We'll just drive on.
Sorry for the poor filming quality. So this is grass that was planted. Our whole field over here on this side, this is ours, was corn 2 summers ago when we bought our property. And they planted it in grass for us when we closed. And then we didn't do anything back here last year because we didn't have our hay equipment. So this is 2 years kind of grass growth. I'm gonna step over here so that you can see a little better.
I feel like I'm riding a horse. This grass is so tall, it's ridiculous.
Oh. There's this log that he put out there yesterday. This is the neighborly thing to do.
Maybe we should film from our side.
You better stay on your side of the line. Just stand in the...
Hon, can you help me with that?
Hold on.
Here. Transport. Is it caught on there again?
No.
We've had to raise this caster up.
There.
Okay.
Okay.
This is gonna be like not even a whole bale. But it's a principal thing at this point. So now we restake.
Do you feel better?
I feel better. I feel kind of bad for the neighbor because the neighbor didn't do any of this stuff. It was just the guy that he hired, and he just wanted to take the property for himself, and he wanted us to give him a 6-year commitment on this back property. I mean, he just needs hay for his horses, which is cool. But as you can see, instead, they just kind of zigzagged onto our property, which is not a big deal. I'm sure it was an honest mistake at first, but once it got found out, they should have responded. And they didn't, so we're just gonna put some more stakes out. No big deal. Nothing a few stakes can't make just frustrating and annoying enough to resolve this problem. So I stretched a 250-pound string fishing line the last time, and I had that thing tight. It sounded like a tuning fork when you would pull it. It was really cool because the wind was blowing. So we're just gonna put these in here. Just a little reminder. You wanna give them a sight down the line, go up to the lot monster. Just go straight down. That's not the lot marker, it's all the way up there.
I know, that's way up there.
But just so you guys can see, we're on our side. One of the joys of land ownership.
Our actual lot marker is way down there in the corner too. And then that one's way up there.
Way up there.
Way up there.
Here, I'll film it if you want. See, look, there was another free rental here. See how it's like waved in? Maybe we should finish off the bale with this stuff. But yeah. Where's the pig? The pig is right here. The last time they took the hay, as you can see, this and that, these are what we've agreed to use as our markers. These are mine, these are his. So we're just trying to be fair and respectful of each other, and the uninterested party is the one that kind of gets in the middle of that. So again, I don't have any problem at all with the landowner. They're great people, but I don't think they realize it was probably happening, for one thing. And for two, you could tell that they did that out of spite because the guy went way in, and I was outside running a piece of farming equipment with hay baling equipment on at the moment he did it. So I think it was kind of like, you know, like using which one of those fingers is that you use? Anyway, we'll show you the bridge in just a second.
Okay guys, I'm down here in our little creek. We have some little rock steps over here. So I'm kind of down at bridge height because he wants to see if this will deflect as he comes over with the baler. So he's just on his way back through. So we'll watch this and kind of see how it goes. I don't think it's going to be an issue. It's more a matter of getting lined up. Okay, so he's just gonna finish up so we have a full bale and don't have a half a bale sitting in the machine. So he's just kind of headed to our bale pile, and he's gonna try and hit some of the high points as he goes. This field is not done. This was just from our testing yesterday. So it's kind of hit and miss because, like you said, we were doing most of it in the dark, so it's not perfectly straight. So he's just going through some high spots, and there it's gonna start wrapping. I don't know if you can see the wrap move. Okay, so we are done for right now. So he's just gonna turn off the PTO. There's our cute little bale. This thing is a lot easier to transport when it's in transport mode, but it's hard to do from the driver's seat by yourself. So we're trying to figure out how he can go around and pick these up himself so that I don't have to. We were putting them in the bucket last night because they are small enough that they fit in our loader bucket. I think these are supposed to be between 40 and 60 pounds. I can handle them. I can throw them in the loader bucket. Our 10-year-old was helping last night, and he was pulling them out of the bucket and putting them on the trailer. So they're definitely manageable. That works. So he's gonna go drop them off in our bale row. So we'll let him do that now.
So I was told I'm supposed to do an in closing. So in closing, we still have some bugs to work out in my brain.
A lot of them.
And we still need to figure out how to be better farmers. And we still need to figure out where we're going to park all this crap.
Yep.
Because we don't want to keep it out in the rain. We're probably going to keep those out in the rain, maybe. But
Yeah.
this thing is a little bit too expensive and probably a little bit too delicate to really, I don't want it to be outside. It probably would be fine. But I don't want to tarp it. And I don't want to build a lean-to today. We'll probably do that at some point, or we'll put up a building. But I don't want to put up a building where I fly my airplanes. So it's a lot of different things to weigh in. Obviously, when we get this thing running really well, we'll probably do another update. But we wanted to show you the finished bridge, just show you the fact that we could get across it. Did you see any deflection? Did it look
No,
like I was gonna
not at
die?
all. Well,
Were you disappointed?
I'm just a little sad. No, it was perfect.
So all these different ridiculous implements that should not be used on a small tractor, we have proven
We use
that
them all.
you can do it if you like to be frustrated. But actually, the cool thing is you actually can do it. And this one little triangle is going to produce a lot of bales.
Yeah, like
A lot.
a lot.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And this was our first cutting of, I mean.
Yeah, well, first cutting is usually the best cutting, but the thing is, this cutting is crap because we had a lot of sticks and a lot of weeds and a
because we
lot
didn't
of
do anything last year.
trees. And our hope is that the grass will outpace the trees. We hope the trees are slower than the grass. And if they're volunteers, they're this tall and not this tall.
Yeah.
And we also kind of like the idea of keeping away from like the yellow or the wild parsnip, which you get around here. And wild parsnip is not good if you know anything about it, especially with that mower because it's going to spray all over me.
Yeah, no kidding.
Which is no fun.
That's why you do it in the dark. It's your
Actually,
favorite time to work.
Dark, it wouldn't, because it's sun reactive. So that's what ends up activating it.
Yep.
So guys, we know that you have followed our lives in a lot of different ways, and we always really appreciate your support. I would say buy this from the link below, but we can't quite do that yet. But actually, in the near future, if things go the way we plan and we can get this thing working well, maybe we will offer them in North America because they don't come from here. They come from a long way, a land far away and mysterious.
Unless you have Google.
No, they don't have that. that. So guys, thanks for watching. This is real life Brian Phillips RC YouTube you're watching here. You got Brian, you got Megan, you got haymaking equipment. You don't even have one radio controlled plane, but we do have an RC Indie weed whacker, so we should be good with this one. I think we're squared away. The bridge series it's not concluded yet because there's other implements that we have to go across that bridge with. We'll try to keep you up to date. This was a weird one too, showing real problems with real, actually very good neighbors, but neighbors that hired people that also wanted to buy our use of our land that didn't want to come to terms. It's just, these are the types of real life situations you run into when you get an acreage. And yet everybody deals with them a little bit different. You know, I have any problem with my neighbor other than the fact that he planted my land and wanted to try to harvest it off of my land, which was not cool. I mean, that whole 30-foot swath of land, I mean, it was probably going to make or break his bank account, I'm sure. That was his entire profit margin for that 13-acre lot over there. But no, we really appreciate you guys watching. We got more coming, a lot more coming. Seriously, we really do.
A lot.
Just ordered some stuff today from China Land.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be awesome. And you guys wait and you see, you're gonna be like, what is that? And I'll be like, sorry, they discontinued it 3 years ago. I promise I won't do that until 3 years from now.
Yes.
All right, come back for more.